What if I told you that one of America's most recognizable food giants is about to break itself apart? Kraft Heinz, the mega company behind classics like Velveeta cheese, Kool-Aid drink mixes, Heinz ketchup, and Oscar Mayer hot dogs, has just announced plans to split its business into separate parts. For decades, Kraft Heinz has dominated grocery store shelves, shaping the way millions of families cook and snack. But now, the company says it needs to evolve. Because consumer habits are shifting fast, people are moving away from heavily processed foods and leaning more toward healthier, fresher, and less artificial options. The breakup is a bold attempt to respond to those changes, and it's sparking big questions. How will this affect the brands we've grown up with? Will it mean exciting new products or fewer familiar ones? And most importantly, can Kraft Heinz stay relevant in a world where wellness and sustainability often matter more than convenience? The reason for this shakeup becomes clear when you look at grocery store trends over the past decade. Younger generations, including millennials and Gen Z, are much more conscious about what they eat compared to their parents and grandparents. They're shopping for organic labels, plant-based alternatives, protein-rich snacks, and foods with simpler ingredient lists. That shift has left legacy brands like Kraft Heinz scrambling to keep up, because many of their top products were created in an era where convenience and long shelf life mattered most. Think about boxed mac and cheese, Jell-O pudding cups, or powdered Kool-Aid. These are still nostalgic favorites, but they don't exactly scream health food to today's buyers. By splitting into different businesses, Kraft Heinz hopes each division can move faster, innovate more boldly, and create foods that appeal to modern tastes. The company wants to compete directly with both big rivals and small, trendier brands gaining traction in heel. There's also a financial side to this massive decision. Kraft Heinz was born in 2015 through one of the largest food industry mergers in history, backed by investment firms that expected explosive growth. At first, Wall Street cheered, but the years that followed told a different story. Sales in key categories began to stagnate. Supply chain costs went up, and competition became tougher than ever. Private label supermarket brands offered cheaper alternatives, while independent companies lured younger buyers with authenticity and healthier recipes. Splitting the business gives Kraft Heinz a chance to highlight the strengths of each segment separately. Imagine one independent unit focusing entirely on iconic condiments like Heinz ketchup, while another zeroes in on frozen meals or snacks. Investors like this because it creates clarity, and the company likes it because smaller, nimbler units can take risks. It's a high-stakes gamble, but one designed to breathe new energy into a food empire. For everyday shoppers, the implications could be huge. This isn't just about corporate restructuring. It could change how products are marketed, packaged, and even reformulated in the future. A split business might allow one division to experiment with healthier twists on classics, like organic mac and cheese or lower sugar drink mixes, while another doubles down on indulgent comfort foods people already love. We could see bolder product launches aimed at health-focused buyers or eco-conscious families. At the same time, some critics caution that big restructurings often lead to cost-cutting, which might affect variety or pricing. Still, most analysts believe the goal is growth, not shrinking. After all, Kraft Heinz knows it can't afford to alienate its loyal base of customers who've relied on its products for generations. Instead, it's about finding the balance, keeping classics like Heinz ketchup and Kraft singles on shelves, while also making space for the fresher, trendier foods today. So where does Kraft Heinz go from here? Right now, the breakup is still being planned, and details about how the split will work haven't been fully shared. What's clear is that this is about adapting to survive in a food industry moving at lightning speed. For investors, the question is whether the move unlocks new value and allows Kraft Heinz to compete more effectively, For consumers, it's about whether the quality, affordability, and availability of their favorite products will stay the same or improve. This moment represents a test of whether one of America's biggest food makers can reinvent itself without losing the comfort and trust it has built over generations. The future of food is about health, transparency, and innovation, and Kraft Heinz is betting that splitting up will help it meet those expectations. Whether this bold strategy works or not, one thing's certain: the grocery store aisle as we know it is about to look a whole lot different.